Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the BergHOFF brand, their X5 PRO stainless steel handheld 5-in-1 food processor. It's a whisker, meat mincer, beater, multi-blade unit, milk frother. It's a powerful 1000-watt DC motor, goes 18,000 RPMs. The DC motor is really interesting. Most blender sticks have induction AC motors. This is more sophisticated, and it has 16 speeds, and it's lightweight, and it has a really long cord that's got curls in it so that it's flexible, goes up to like 13 feet, which is pretty amazing. So this is the box it came in. We're going to open this up and show you what's inside. And the box is really fancy. It's got magnets on it. It has beautiful pictures. It had a black sheet on top protecting it. And then here is the unit itself inside the box. Instruction manual is written right here. It was inside the box also. We can see the blending cup, the unit itself, and all the attachments. We're going to take everything out of the box here. And here it is out of the container. You could see that it comes with a stand. You just put those two pieces in there. The taller one goes on the left side, and then you have the ability to hold the thing nicely. There's the US plug on there. And speaking of the plug and the electronics, let's take a look over here. I want to show that it's ETL rated. It's an American company. That means that they've tested this for materials, electrical safety, and so forth. Really nice to see that. And on the back here is a cool RPM gauge. It lights up. We're going to power this up and show you. Before I do that, let's take a look at the attachments inside here. It comes with these various attachments. Now these are all titanium coated, which makes them very durable. Be careful, they're sharp. And comes with a tool to remove them. And I'll show you how to do that. But let's just show you right now. This is one of the heads on there. There is a slot that is on here. There's two little pieces of metal that have to line up with the slot on here. So you line it up like this, and you push it in, and it snaps, and that allows it to go in place. Now I'm going to power this up because I want you to see this display on here. So I got it powered to 120 volts. Here is the button that controls the speed and power. So you can see that you can vary the power on there. Watch this. It comes on the light, and you have totally variable power. Now the reason why they're able to do this is because this is a DC motor, and normally you just have two speeds on an induction motor. So you can pick the exact speed you want to blend something. That once you learn how it works with the blade, that is so cool. This is very easy to touch, all stainless steel. Just look how attractive this unit looks. It's beautiful. And this BergHOFF X5 Pro also comes with this nice, very rigid, high quality blending cup holder. It's calibrated in max and ounces right there, and milliliters. So if you have a recipe that asks for a certain amount, like you're making mayo, you can calibrate it right on the holder. Let's go over the 5 blades that this unit has. First one here is the meat mincer, and it's kind of an unusual shape. Looks like a boomerang also. The second one here is what they're calling the beater, and it beats, it aerates, blends egg whites and cream, perfectly whip up soups and sauces. So this first one right here is for obviously chopping and mincing meat and fish, cooked or uncooked, as well as vegetables with coarse fibers. Third one here is the whisk attachment. And the whisk tab stirs and mixes shakes, drinks, purees, mashed potatoes, salad sauces, mayonnaise. And the next one is the milk frother. Unique shape to it, and that's for frothing milk and making creams. And you want to use a beaker with that tool. And next one's kind of a weird one. This is a multi-purpose one, and it's got a unusual shape because it has one of the blades is actually bent around the back. This is multi-purpose. Cuts, chops, purees, raw, cooked vegetables, fruit, berries, baby food, cooked meat, frozen fruit. So a lot of these have parallel or duplicate applications. So you're going to just have to experiment and see what works best and what speed works best for them, because they're all going to act a little different based on that speed control you have. So to remove a blade, make sure you have the unit unplugged before you attempt to use the tool. So I have the unit here unplugged, and there is a tool that's included, shaped like that. I recommend you put it in that slot right there and put it under the actual tool. Put your finger there to catch it and lift up, and it comes out, and then you can put the other one in that you want for the next blending operation. Now what's really great about this is that there's a scratch resistant guard on here that protects the blade from hitting whatever you're blending or whisking in, and that could be right in the pan. So you bring this tool to your pan, because this is safe to use in anything. You can blend and whip right into your sauce as you're warming up or cooking it. So that's really nice with that guard on there. You also notice that there's openings here, and that's what's allowing the laminar flow of whatever you're doing to reach that blade and be expelled out. This whole tip right here has bushings in there, and this is all sealed. There's oil that's in there that prevents food and liquid from going inside there, so you don't have to worry about the tip being cleaned or immersing it in liquids. You don't want to put the whole thing in liquids, but up to this point right here is perfectly fine. I want to point something else out, how quiet this unit is. So they have bushings in here and lubrication that keeps this thing very quiet. So we're going to do a quick demonstration just to show you the vortex that's produced and how quiet the unit is.
It is quiet.
So it just goes to show you there's a lot of power in here, and yet it's not noisy at all. So we're going to try and whip up some 2% milk to make a low-cal dessert. So we're just going to add some mixed berries. Now they're still frozen. We're just going to throw them in there and blend it up even further. And there's a nice whipped drink that's got the fruit in there. Now you could freeze this and it'll kind of have like a texture similar to ice cream, but it's absolutely delicious just the way it is. So we changed the blade quickly to the multi-purpose blade.
Now we're gonna make some homemade tomato sauce. Bought a can of diced tomatoes. You can use whole tomatoes. And I'm just gonna use the blender right in the can to blend it up smoothly. About a minute, and then after I saute some garlic and some nice extra virgin olive oil, I'll pour in the tomatoes and some spices, let it simmer for a while, and I have a homemade delicious sauce. Perfect. And here's the finished tomato sauce I'm going to use for an Italian meal for tomorrow's dinner. And next we're going to make some refried beans. Tonight we're making a Mexican meal, and I'm going to use a can of black beans and make some refried beans. So what I did was I took the beans out of the can and I drained them. I saved the liquid for later, and I cut up some onion and a little bit of garlic and a little jalapeno, and I sauteed those vegetables and then poured in the beans and sauteed that for about 10-15 minutes. And then I poured it in a bowl and I added a little of the reserved liquid back in, and now I'm going to blend it up and we will have refried beans. This one you just kind of lift the blend it up a little bit until you start getting a smooth texture. You basically just put in as much liquid as you want based on the consistency you want for your refried beans. The blender's actually blending the onions, the jalapeno, the garlic, and the beans with the reserved liquid. You can see how that looks already. It looks just like you would get in a Mexican restaurant. And it took just about a minute to blend up. And I put a little splash of lime juice in at the end, and now we have our refried beans for our Mexican dinner tonight.
So after testing, what do I think about the BergHOFF brand, their X5 Pro stainless steel handheld 5-in-1 food processor? With all these attachments and with the speed adjustments on here allowing you to see what speed you're using, this is going to work great as I demonstrated. I love this holder. I love the flexible coiled cord and the ability to blend or puree or just do so many things using that included cup. This is a great product. It's very commercial quality, and once you learn all the attachments, you're going to want to use this in your kitchen. Every time you make various food, this is excellent. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be an ordering link in the information section of this video review. Please use that link when you order this product to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.